Hello, my name is Nick. It's very nice to meet you. I am a content creator. I've been creating content for over 2 years on YouTube via ASMR. I write and direct films. I wanted to create this video to talk to you about 5 tips that I find essential for content creating to make it easy, approachable, fun, and sustainable for you. If that sounds like something you're interested in, check out this video. Before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and subscribing, that'd be great. We're trying to grow this channel, and I would love for you to be a reason why we do that. Okay, let's get into it. So tip number 1 is create a notes list. This is essential because the more ideas you create, the more likelihood that you will create better ideas. So we're going to get out of that mindset of you're looking for just one great idea. I'm a big believer that the more ideas you have, the more likelihood that you'll get one gem that you absolutely love. It's also important to realize that you will never remember all your ideas. I grab my notes app on my phone, and whenever I have an idea for a video or even just a phrase, I just throw it right down onto the notes app or on a Google Doc and let a list run. This is important because you're gonna have days where you convince yourself to not make a video. If you have a page dedicated to all these ideas, it's gonna remove the barrier to entry to film a video. So tip number 1, make sure that you create a notes list so you can just write everything down. Tip number 2 is batch filming. This is one of the most essential things for content creating. You will see from your favorite creators that they post regularly, either twice a week, once a month. The secret is they don't film that way. It's a lot easier if you film everything all at once. So what I do and a lot of other creators do is we have 2 to 3 videos that we're going to film, and we film them back to back. This helps with a lot of different things. First, it lowers your barrier to entry. If you find it hard to make content, all you gotta do is get the willpower to make one, and you're gonna roll and run with that high to make 3 videos. Now you're gonna say that's a lot of prep in the beginning, but it's really worth it because once you're in a filming mindset, it's easier to film other videos as well. When you batch film, it also helps with consistency. Helps with consistency for posting because you have all these videos and then you can layer them for however often you want, like once a week, twice a week, whatever. It creates consistency with how it actually looks. If you have videos that look similar, it builds your legitimacy that you are someone that people can come back to, and that they can enjoy their content and create a familiar atmosphere, which is really important for holding on to subscribers and your brand. So it's really essential. I also really love to batch edit as well. Look at all your videos and edit all at once. Tip number 3, which I find super helpful, is keep your setup alive. What I mean by this is all your camera and lighting equipment, whatever you can keep up and available, do so. I keep my camera up on a tripod, I keep my lights around, and I do that because I want to lower the barrier to entry for filming. So if you already have everything partially set up, you can sit down and click a button, and it takes less motivation to create the content. It also helps if you have everything set up because with consistency, say you film, we do our batch filming, and then you go on a trip, and then you come back. By keeping everything where it is, you're more likely to be consistent. When you like a lighting or you don't like lighting, it's easier to change those things because they're already there. Okay, tip number 4 is really essential. Film before you're ready. You heard me. This is important for any creative endeavor. You are never going to want to film a video. And you might be like, Nick, that's a lie. I want to film a video now. Okay, film a video right now. You're not filming one, right? You might enjoy your first couple videos. There's a lot of things that are going to stop you from doing the thing. You're going to feel like it's not good enough, like you don't have enough good content. You're going to feel like you don't have a good setup. You're not going to like the way that you talk. None of that matters. Just remember this. Film before you're ready. Sit down, film, speak. It's a camera. You can do multiple takes. I sometimes will sit down and do a video, and then I'll scrap it and do a whole other video. You can talk as long as you want because in post, you can edit it to be whatever you want. So remember, film before you're ready. Tip number 5 is fun over perfection. This is really important. When you first start out with content creation, our goal is to build sustainability and to eventually hopefully monetize. What I found has really worked for me after 2 years of YouTubing nonstop, 2 videos a week for 2 years, is to first make content that I find fun. It's so important that you create is content that you enjoy. What inspired you to make videos? Make those videos. It's okay, they're not going to be great. But what's really important here is you're going to build a foundation of fun. You're going to learn, what do you like to film? What do you like to make? What do you like to talk about? And the best thing about that is you're going to attract people that like the same thing. This is super important because if you film things that you enjoy talking about and making, you're naturally going to do batch filming. You're going to film a lot of content. You're going to be consistent and you're going to grow. That is what is most important with content creation, consistency. So once you create enough videos that you're having fun with, what you are going to do next, once you have your routine, is look outwards and see what videos are working. You're going to look at what people in your niche are doing, and you're going to try those things. You're going to see some things are going to catch people's attention, some things aren't. And you're going to work towards doing what people want to see and what you want to do, finding the middle ground. That's the hard part and the magic. You don't want to just do what people want you to see because you're going to lose all the things that you want to do and you're actually going to lose the motivation to film. So that's why it's really important. Remember, fun over perfection. I hope those 5 tips helped you. Number 1, create a notes list of all film ideas so that when you want to batch film, you know what to do. 2, batch filming. It helps make it so much easier to be consistent and to create a longevity. 3, keeping your setup alive. This helps you lower the barrier to entry to film. So if you get inspired one day and you're like, hey, I want to film everything, you just sit down and you film. It also helps with building consistency and helping you learn what lighting looks good and what doesn't. 4, film before you're ready. Whenever you get that impulse to just film, just do it. You're going to naturally get better in front of camera and you can edit things out in post. So why not just sit down and film? And when worst comes to worst, you just scrap it all. It's better to try than to not try. And 5, fun over perfection. Make content that you love to watch. Make content that you love to make. Let that be the root of your content creation. And once you have consistency and you know what you like, branch out into learning how to get other people interested in your content. I hope you found some value in these 5 tips. Let me know down below which ones resonate the most. Are there some you disagree with? What are your go-to tips for content creation? Sharing is caring, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and comment. I would love to hear from you. We're looking to grow this small channel, and I would love for you to be a part of it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.